Hello everyone, Tanak here. Welcome to episode 19 of Building My Industrial Empire in EVE Online. So we will start with the usual progress report. So with the GVASET, here's my total net worth. Well, actually, it's kind of hard to say it's my total. I'll explain after that, but my personal net worth is above 10 billion ISK now. I fixed the problem with my asteroid getting shown as asset. Actually, it wasn't my asteroid. It was a rock that I had in the station that for some reason was messed up with the local price. So when I refined that rock, I had no problem with that. It fixed itself. So anyway, I'm at 10 billion personal net worth, and the company is worth 1.6 billion. So that's counting the Athenor and the module and everything else. Aside from that, you can see here is the setup. So the progression has been good this week. You can see that I bought some extra blueprint. When I'm listing blueprint, I'm listing my own and the one that are in the Corp's name. So you will see after that, because it's getting kind of messy to figure out what's my stuff versus what's the Corp stuff. And as you'll see, because I want to talk about a lot of things here, I want to give you Corp news, how our industrial operation is working, so talk about politics, expansion. There's a lot of stuff to cover tonight, so we'll try to do that in order. So first of all, let's talk HR. When I talked to you last time, I was opening recruitment to the Corp, but I was still the only person in. Now we have a total, you can see 10 here, but that's not the real list. We are a total of 9 different people in the Corp, 9 individual, 12 character total, because some people had some alt also in the Corp. So we did grow from like me to 9 people in Corp in a week. That is, I didn't expect that at all. So we grow a lot faster than what I expected. I wasn't ready for that. So I had to take some crash course in managing the Corp interface and setting myself up to as a CEO of a Corp. So it's no longer my story as Tanak building his industrial empire, but it's now becoming the story of Guns R Us toy company. So I mean, that's the cool part of EVE. You get to meet people, you get to have fun, and they're all the people that are recruited are industrial focused people that want to grow as a group. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. We just need to but it's just getting started. We still have a lot of stuff to sort out. So with stuff that I need to sort out, or that we started sorting out, okay, I got all my members here, but if you see in the, where is that, in the members title management, okay, this is actually my new life now, is trying to learn that stuff and making sure I don't make stupid mistake. Personal, what we set up 2 roles in the Corp to be able, one was for production manager to be able to share blueprints. So we have a setup with a hangar, with a Corp hangar, where I can dump my blueprint. So I'm the only one that has the right to take blueprint away from there, but everybody in the Corp can use them to launch production job. And there's a hangar in there. So basically what I'm doing is I'm giving everybody access to my blueprint. We haven't had time to talk much about like will other people add their blueprint to the Corp and everything. We haven't figured that part out yet. We're just starting out. We're just figuring out how to work as a team. But right now, what I'm doing is just so at least people that are earlier in their production line can have access to some research blueprint already, so they can get an edge and start progressing faster with that. So we got that part covered. So any newbie that is joining the Corp will at least have access to my blueprint library. This is working. We haven't, with the current setup that I have here, people cannot take out blueprint. I'm the only one that can take them out. So it is limiting us in a way, because somebody else cannot advance the blueprint and research it for the Corp. We will need to figure out how to work with that. I have also one person that is working as a recruitment officer, done a fantastic job. He added people in the Corp when I wasn't there, which is exactly what I want. I already told you guys that in my real life, I'm a manager at a large utility. I am a senior manager, so I am used to. I know that to build something efficient, you need a management team. So I don't want to be like a solo dictator in my Corp. I need people that actually can step up to the plate, can take some charge of some stuff. So I'm very happy that I have already found some people that are willing to help with that. So we need to set up the governance, like how who's gonna have which right, how do I secure the Corp, while at the same time giving them the right to be able to make the Corp work, and that it doesn't stand on me alone. so that's like fun stuff. Aside from that, well, so we have Corp Discord, so we can chat and share information. We have that blueprint, so that about cover HR. So we still have room to grow. I did train myself. I did train Corp management to level 3. So I can, if I go into edit detail, I can recruit up to 60 people in Corp, and I will inject if need be, but I don't think we'll get to 50. But I didn't expect us to have 9 people this week. 3 of those I knew, 2 of those I knew real life. So we're the 2 person that work with me, and the other are people that are viewers that are watching the channel and that wanted to recruit. Corporate finance, okay. I'm still doing most of the heavy lifting, but we're starting to get some money that is coming from people with the 1% tax that I have. So we're starting to get some income that are coming in when people are doing mission. We got some people that are processing at our factory, not much, but it's still, I mean, what they pay is what I don't have to pay. So it is that much that is helping. 2 Corp rented office in our facility. So I mean, we're getting there. So it is starting. So the financial aspect is starting slowly, but I mean, don't start a Corp to get rich, people. If that's what you want, it's not. It's fun, but it's not. I'm not getting rich with the Corp right now. It is costing me money, but I don't care. I mean, that's the whole point, is to have fun with that thing. And actually, if I can help people in the process and newbie to enjoy the game and to progress in the industry, I'm happy with what I'm achieving. So what we need now is to be able to set up our industrial operation, because this week I've been working mostly on the HR part, setting up like people, but I haven't organized any industrial activity. And some people say, well, you can't really do an industrial Corp in Eve because Corp is a solo activity. Well, industry is a solo activity. It's a whole supply chain. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that you can do. You can specialize in different aspects of the supply chain for PI. You can do obviously mining fleet with a mining foreman. You can actually spread the market between, like, cover different area of the market with either different good or different physical location where you're selling. There's a lot of stuff that you can organize as an industry to coordinate, and that is what I need to advance this week. I do plan to start training for mining foreman, because even if I'm not like the person that like mining the most in the world, I mean, it is the backbone of any industrial corporation. You need to have access to mineral, and so that's one part. So we need to start coordinating, and what is hurting right now is the lack of access to invention and research in our local system, Evangie. Because I could set up research on the neighboring system. The thing is, I wanted to be able to have the refinery and the production in the same system, to avoid having to jump gate with mineral all the time. You need to have your supply chain, the transport chain between your refining and building as short as possible, so you don't waste time, because at any minute you're spending traveling with stuff around is you're not doing other stuff like mining, so you want to optimize that. So right now we're limited, as we cannot step into T2 because we will need locally research and invention. What we have set up is we have a refinery set up for moon mining. It has a refinery moon mine with a basic refinery, moon mining, and a reaction module that is not activated right now because we're saving fuel for now. But it is full as a station, and what we're doing is we're using another station in the system, which is, let me just undock here. We're using the NPC Station, Xsense chemical storage, and this is where we have our blueprint library and where we can produce. So until we get our own station, this is pretty much we're pretty much limited to T1. But I don't want to put my blueprint somewhere else and have newbie have to go in and out of the system and fly. So this is what we're doing right now, and our next step is to get access to a way to have invention and research. So
docking permission requested.
What we will need, my end game, I already told you, is an ASBEL. I am not comfortable enough to risk the money for an ASBEL at this point. It would break me if I lose it. So say the rule of Eve is don't fly what you can't afford to lose. Well, don't deploy what you can't afford to lose. So what I was thinking was get a right arrow with 3 module, research, invention, and production. So that is what we are thinking. And I am actually talking with a person that is interested in joining the Corp, and he already has a right to arrow. He doesn't have I don't think he has an Athenor, but he has a right arrow and he wants to join. So that would jump us ahead in our development. So I am talking with him. I don't know if how this will go, but that's the plan. Is to, I mean, if this come forward, then we will have a second station, and we'll have the entire T2 production supply chain set up. We'll see how this works. And the other thing I want to do is we have 3 people in the Corp that can fly command ship, industrial command ship. So we want to start setting up a mining fleet with boost, so we can maximize our input of mineral. So this will probably come sometime during next week. So aside from that, politics, and this, you see progress, you see good progress this week. You don't see what could have been an even bigger progress, because I made a very, very costly mistake this week. I told you last week that I wanted to set up some POCO, and that I had identified POCO that weren't used. Well, one of them that wasn't used, actually it was a sleeper corp of a group that is pretty strong. And when I did send the mail, nobody answered back. When I did check Ezekiel board, the corp looked dead. I couldn't find anybody flying for that corp. I never saw anybody for that corp around. So in my newbie-ish mindset, I was okay, well, this looked like a dead corp, so easy to take out a POCO. One of my friends came to help me. He's actually, he can fly Dread. Good thing he didn't brought his Dread, but it's a friend from high school that I posted on Facebook, hey, anybody playing Heave? I need some help for POCO Bash. And I had one of my high school friend that actually answered, oh, okay, I play Heave, so I'm gonna come and help you guys out. So I had my Dominix that was fit for POCO bashing, and he had some Hamar faction battleship, and we started bashing POCO. We took him down. It was going like actually pretty good. First 15%, nobody in local, everything was working fine. And then we saw one person in local, single destroyer, so doesn't look too bad. And next thing we knew, we had 3 people on us, and we weren't fitting for PvP, and we're not PvP pilots, so we had they had a bunch of smaller ship on us. We couldn't even hit them. We weren't fitting with cap booster. We had nothing, so we just got destroyed. Didn't get potted though. We managed to get out, but we just got we lost 2 battleship in there. So my loss was about 300 million. My friend lost about 600 million, and I felt really bad because, I mean, he came out to help me. I hadn't talked with the guy since high school. I felt super bad. I paid his battleship, so because the guy came and helped me. He's not responsible for me fucking up. So I had bad intelligence, my mistake. So I owned up to him, and I gave him the 665 billion that his ship was the cost. So that's about almost $1 billion lost. So bad intelligence can cost you a lot of money. I did after that talk with the person that attacked us, because I know the Corp. I don't know them personally, but I mean, I know they're around. I know they're strong enough, and I had spotted that Corp as a major player in the area, and I told them, okay, well, sorry, didn't know that was your POCO. If I would have, I wouldn't have shot it. You just didn't answer back, and there's no hard feeling between both corps. So at least I avoided a diplomatic incident that would have destroyed the station. So, but I'm gonna try and avoid like that. So basically, no more poco attempt until I have better intelligence and I know how that worked better. But I mean, that's a very expensive training as a CEO. Uh, I avoided a major disaster, but I could have been 1 billion richer, and 1 billion richer would have meant a second capital component BPO. So I lost a week with that. I I had I was very tempted to buy Plex and just I mean it would be so easy. I mean I could dump like I got enough disposable income that I could dump enough to actually finance the corp for a while. But I don't want to go there. I don't mind paying my monthly subscription, but if I don't suffer a bit from my mistake, I'm not gonna learn. So I don't want the credit card to be the easy answer whenever I fuck up. So I'm owning up to him. I'm owning up to the mistake I made. I will learn. I will be better next time, and I will avoid doing it. Well, I will work on my intelligence before I try anything that's stupid again. So, and I did also learn. I mean, no more battleship with no more battleship without smaller ship escort to support them. The boat fight that I had so far with my battleship, the only thing that it was drone. The turret aren't fast enough to fight what the pirate in the area have. So I need something smaller, like cruiser, max battle cruiser maybe, but not a battleship. Medium turret, I would say, would be probably the highest, the biggest I would go. But then again, I really need to get to start to learn PvP better. Not because I want to PvP, I don't like it, but I don't want to be a constant target where, I mean, we have a lot of miner in the corp, and I don't want to be like, okay, the answer is every time somebody comes in local, you just dock hop. It's kind of, I mean, I don't want to be a big shark on the food chain, but I want to be able to live without being constantly scared. So I need to fight better. I need to learn to fight better. So what else? That's about it for this week. I did get finally Galante Battleship 4, so I'm leeching a little less on my incursion fleet. I'm not gonna get 5 for a big while. Working on laboratory operation, so I can train more. I can research more blueprint at the same time. Astrogeology, that's to get into Exhumer, and probably gonna try and I'll play around with that. But that's kind of the next 2 or 3 weeks are gonna be training mostly industry skill. I need to get on the game a lot more if I'm running an industrial corp. Incursion is fine to make money, but I need to shape up and actually manage the corp a lot more. And that's I mean, I'm gonna play the CEO for the next few weeks. I know that I'm doing a big part of the heavy lifting financially. But I want the people that join the corp to actually enjoy being in the corp with me. So then you need to have activity for that. You need to have like a corp life, and that needs to have people that work for that. So and I don't mind, because that's actually it is enjoyable. The politics, the negotiation, it is enjoyable. Also politics, I will not name corps that I'm allied with. I will not go into individual corps and name them because, well, first of all, I haven't talked with them, and we're not publicly aligned with any faction, but we do have. I did talk with people. Some people suggested that I already had a big corp backing me before I set up, and that is not the case. But before I actually, when I started, I didn't know anybody in game. Like when I started in December, I was like full noob. I had no friend in game. I didn't. My contact book was empty. Now, especially when I thought about laying down a station in low sec, I did start to scout around. I did talk to people. I know I have discussion with 3 powerful group in the area, and I'm at least on neutral term with all of them, and I have deals with a few of them where it's assistance if I get attacked, or just being blue to them so they leave our corpse alone, and they get free use of our facilities. So these kind of deal. So that way, I mean, I don't have aggressive plan toward those corp. Most of them I'm having a lot of fun, and they're becoming my friend, and I talk with them. I talk with them on chat. We exchange mail. When I log on, I got like 5 or 6 mail from different corp, and I'm playing the diplomat, which is actually pretty fun. So I'm getting into that social aspect of EVE, and that is the way that we can survive in low sec, is actually to be on friendly term with people, and that's a good way to work, because as an industrial corp, I mean, we build the guns. You shoot them at whoever you want. I'm building the guns, and I'm supplying you with your toy to have fun. So I mean, it's a win-win, and a lot of these corp own Poco in the area, so they actually gain from us being there and being able to work there, because everybody in the corp is gonna do PI at some point. So that's taxes for them. So that's, I mean, they probably benefit more of me developing the system and laying down colony on the planet and extracting resources regularly than they would shooting us down. So it's a win-win. So right now that's the political side, but I'm not going to go into the details and tell you like, okay, I'm aligned with those guys, and anyway, we're not a power player in the area right now. We're just like a small corp doing our stuff. So we're trying to bother the least amount of people and be on friendly term and everybody. And people in the corp have I like everybody, when they come in, we tell them, don't shoot those people. So don't try and be a smartass, because it can hurt the group. So that's about it. Anyway, see you guys next week. Next week is going to be more corp stuff, probably. If I can get into, I want to start having regular mining fleet, or at least 1 or 2, like flying as a group, because right now we're mostly roommate in the station. So try to do more stuff as a group, and I want, if I can get into a few incursion fleet, to get enough money to get a second capital BPO, and if we can recruit more people, that's my goal for next week. So see you guys, have fun, and bye bye.